Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your true heel phenom, SP3. We are back in the DeLorean, pump up the flux capacitor for episode 28 of Tru Rewind. This is where me and some good brothers, we get in our DeLorean, we go back in time to the Monday Night Wars, and we review WCW Nitro and WWF Raw, and tell you what was the better show for the week. This time, I am once again with the conductor of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Cologne.
Starting to get a little sad here for WWF. Like I said last episode, they haven't won here on Tru Rewind since it was 4-4. But this is the go home show for the Royal Rumble, one of my favorite pay per view besides WrestleMania, but probably close to that. The Royal Rumble, I love the Royal Rumble. The go home show for that. Maybe things can change here.
Maybe things can change. They can deny WCW from 10 straight weeks of being the better show. Can they deny the 10-game winning streak or not? We shall see on the January 15th episodes of WWF Raw and WCW Nitro. Once again, we still have our colleague, our backseat driver, Drunk Guy JJ. He is lost in the past. This time he is in 1989. He made it 3 years up, so he's still progressing in his time to keep up with us and come back with us to 1996. We dropped our good brother, the baby-making champion Ness, back in 2020, but Drunk Guy JJ, we're calling home from you. We're sending you letters, and we're hoping that you come back and join us very soon. For you that joined us for this episode, give us a thumbs up. Show us that you like the Tru Rewind series. Share this with all your wrestling friends and fans. Of course, comment down below and tell us what you thought about WWF Raw and WCW Nitro from January 15th, 1996. And there is the iCard down at the bottom to push that to subscribe. The bell below that to click all notifications for all the great content right here on Tru Heel Heat, and of course the playlist for Tru Rewind if you missed any episodes in the past. Conductor of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Cologne, you are our driver, our pilot, our quarterback. Take it away.
January 15th, 1996, Monday Night Raw. We'll start with that. Taped from Newark, Delaware. We have been in Delaware since December, early December. By the way, Sid,
very disappointing.
Happy Martin Luther King Day. Long live the dream.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You wouldn't have known that watching Nitro, but we'll get into that later.
Vince McMahon's always been a mark for Martin Luther King Day, to be fair.
Although this was very tame, considering the videos and vignettes he's going to do for MLK years down the line. He does some really good stuff for that.
True.
We learned Sunny has used her, how do we say it, influence, as they said it, on Gorilla Monsoon, our Uncle Gino. We see Goldust has a Razor Hart tattoo on his chest.
Oh my god. I was like, oh, I remember this. I remember this very vividly.
And we're going to get another Rascal and War Room on this show. Stay tuned. Marty, Jannetty versus Owen Hart. Owen wins this match, 8 minutes, with a reverse cradle and then a bridge. Decent match. Okay.
The Okana bridge by Owen, this was very fast paced for the time it was. Like, both guys running off the ropes very fast. Their reversals and counters were very smooth. So I enjoyed this match. And I liked King calling that royalty will win the Rumble on Sunday, with either him, King Mabel, or the King of Hearts, Owen Hart, winning the Royal Rumble.
That's a lot of kings. 3 kings.
It is. 3 kings.
Todd Pettengill introduces the free-for-all. It's going to happen a half hour before the Royal Rumble.
And he made a horrible reference to Lisa Left-Eye Lopez and Waterfalls.
Do you remember it? Because I don't remember it.
He was like, I think he said, like, the Royal Rumble is as big as TLC Waterfalls, and you don't need some Lisa Left-Eye Lopez for it.
Oh, because he's a disc jockey on the radio.
Yeah.
That's why he's all into the music, whatever. There will be a match where the winner gets number 30 and the loser gets number 1. Great concept. Oh,
I like it. Bring it back.
Should do more of this. Do more of these Rumble matches where things determine the number you get and anything like that. Like, make getting into the Rumble mean more than just saying, oh, hey, you're in it. Diesel with a quick promo. Best of luck to his buddy Shawn. But it's not Vader time. It's Diesel time. Not quite the same ring to it.
No, and Diesel's back to his ridiculous promo voice. I thought we moved on from this.
Another Vader vignette. He calls himself the Prince of Power. I don't know about that nickname. Doesn't strike me as a prince.
No.
Then it's the Ringmaster. Yes, he's back. Second week in a row. Versus some jabroni named Matt Hardy.
I was like, what type of weird vortex did we enter where no one ever mentions that Steve Austin's first Raw match was against broken Matt Hardy? What?
You got the wrong Matt Hardy. He's in his high voltage gimmick tights. Man. This shit is stupid. Vince doesn't bother to explain who this jabroni is and why he has HV on his tights. He doesn't care.
He's Matt Hardy version 1.
We see the Luthez press. The stomping a mud hole in the corner. I'm getting premonitions. I'm getting weird images in my head of the future.
He's like showing a mix of his past, his present, and his future because he hits the stun gun, which was his finisher in WCW.
And then he finishes with the $1 Million Dream at 4 minutes 30 seconds. How you like it, Ringmaster? 2 weeks in.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. I like the Ringmaster. Everything other than the name.
He'll go in the great pantheon of masters. Ringmaster, Shockmaster, Master P.
What a legacy.
Quick recap of Shawn Michaels' journey, reminding us of the 9 thugs in Syracuse, the forfeiture of the IC title, the collapse, the doctors, the return announcement.
The attack in Syracuse.
Yep.
Always mention that.
Sork Hendricks looking cool with his foot on a chair. Oh, man. He says his sources tell him Razor is on the way to the arena just in time for Goldust's interview later on. Can't wait to talk about that Goldust interview.
What an interview. Top 5 promos of Tru Rewind history so far.
We're joined in progress. The match is already going on. It's what the hell?
It's almost over.
It's the Smoking Guns versus the Spiders. There was a chant in the crowd. I couldn't make it out, but I think it was, "Let's go Spiders."
People really hate the Smoking Guns.
Oh, man. They're supposed to be baby faces. The Guns win quickly, so we can move on to the wrestling war room.
Billy did hit the Faymaster for the first time that I remember.
Yeah. Billionaire Ted brags about everything he's bought, but why can't he buy the WWF? How come their wrestlers are better than ours? Vince Russo says they got better athletes. All we got are the disloyal, greedy has-beens from the 80s. Huckster and Macho Man are offended. Nacho says, hold on. I've been wrestling since the 70s. Billionaire wants to buy them WWF Generation Superstars. Prophetic, because he will in fact be doing so very quickly here. This segment was bad, though.
This was clairvoyant, actually.
What'd you say?
This was clairvoyant because he predicted that he would be buying some new generation stars.
And then it's time for the Vince McMahon interview with Goldust. Now, you're going to reenact this, but before you do, I have to mention that Vince gets a little pissed off when Goldust starts feeling up on him. And go ahead, brother. Take it from here. Goldie.
I really wanted you to say the Vince McMahon part because that was almost as good as this part, but if you don't have it written down, it's totally
No,
fine.
I don't. Sorry.
All right.
What did he say?
Well, Vince was very uncomfortable, like you said, and Goldust was filling up on him. So Goldust responds with, Mr. Television Announcer, is that an extra microphone in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
And Lawler loses his shit in laughter. Like,
oh, man. There are a lot of men out there. I am selective, though. I look very carefully to find that one who can give me the worst absolute time. That is when I make my move. You know this one, Tootsie, 1982. Razor Ramon, I want you so bad, bad guy. More than any man or woman can ever want a human being. When you look into these eyes, oh bad one, I am Goldust. It is our little secret. Don't you ever forget the name, naughty boy, of Goldust.
and Jerry Lawler says, Goldust is here. He may be queer. Get used to it. Actual quote.
Actual quote, still on the WWE Network in 2020.
All right. I need a shower. It's Undertaker versus Isaac Yankom, DDS. Jerry Lawler tries to steal the remnants of the urn from Paul Bear. He cannot get it out of Paul Bear's grasp, and he gets chased off by the Undertaker. Paul Bear muscled Jerry the King Lawler and is stronger than him. Wow.
Flex on him, Paul.
Vince McMahon, out of nowhere, like no warning, just gives us a disclaimer about how Goldust does not represent the gay community, regardless of his alleged sexual preference. Holy shit.
Yo, I felt like I was at an LGBTQ community conference. Oh my god. And Vince McMahon is the representative. Jesus Christ.
This is 1996, folks. We gotta throw it out there. Disclaimers. If you're acting gay or you seem gay, we gotta let them know. It doesn't represent you. They cut away from the action in this match to show us Doc Hendricks pacing the hallway back and forth, waiting for Razor Ramon. Almost that's a bigger story than this match.
That was the bigger story of this show.
Yeah. Yankom tries a tombstone, but Taker reverses out of it and finishes with his own tombstone at 7:30. Isaac Yankom, he needs to work on perfecting that tombstone. Hopefully one day he can get it down pat.
I feel like I will see these guys against each other, just not in the same form.
Guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Hendricks interviews Goldust backstage. Razor interrupts with a big palm in the face. Oof. And then tosses him around into doors and walls, hits him with trash cans. Refs and officials try to break it up. Goldust with a low blow.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that this assault that Razor on Goldust could be defined as gay bashing in 1996.
Oh, you think this is a hate crime, probably?
Yeah. Goldust has done nothing. He has caused him no harm. All Goldust has done is shown his affection for him.
Sonny, randomly, in the bathtub, tells us how good it was. We did it for almost an hour. Now that's raw.
That was the second one she did. She was playing pool earlier as well.
Goldust trying to walk away backstage and gets attacked by Razor again. Doc Hendricks almost says, oh shit. Razor throws Goldust outside and busts his ass, slips on the slippery floor. They fight in the dirty-ass Delaware snow from the blizzard of 96. Goldust gets in a car and drives off as Razor throws a garbage can at the car. And that's the end of the show.
What a crazy show. What a crazy fucking show this was.
To say the least.
This was the first show that actually felt like Attitude Era Raw to me, though. I will give them that.
Yeah. Match of the night, Marty versus Owen.
By far. Very easily.
MVP. How can it not be? The bizarre one, Goldust. The queer.
This was like Steph Curry in 2016. Like, I don't see how anyone on the media could vote for anybody except for Goldust as the MVP.
LVP. I'm gonna go Jerry Lawler for getting strong-armed by Paul Bear. That was weak.
I'm gonna go with the Spiders because they were so bad they had to join the match in the final 2 minutes.
That's a good pick too. You also could have went. You know what? I am gonna go. I'm co LVPs. Razor Ramon for his hate crime. Come on, jeez, he did nothing wrong.
Jesus Christ, he just done nothing wrong to you. All he's done is to tell you how much he loves you. Sheesh.
We're gonna put our thumbs out. And 3, 2, 1. It'll be thumbs up or thumbs down for this edition of Raw. 3, 2, 1. See, we disagree here. I know the Goldust stuff was great, but I didn't like much of the rest of the show. You gotta do more to get the full thumbs up from this guy.
That's fair. I'm giving the thumbs up for mostly the Goldust stuff. Goldust elevated this whole entire episode. He put the episode on his back and elevated it to my first thumbs up for a Monday Night Raw episode in over a month. And they did a good job hyping Royal Rumble, in my opinion.
Oh, that's right, the Royal Rumble, yeah. Forgot. This is the go-home show. You know, usually for these go-home shows, well, this is the beginning, but there's always like some kind of big 30-man brawling in the ring. They didn't do that here. I'm proud of them.
Exactly.
Let's change the channel to, where we go? TNT?
Go to TNT.
WCW Monday Night Nitro is live from Miami, Florida. Mongo Pepe report?
I don't really have anything from Mongo or Pepe. I think Mongo said something, but it really wasn't that memorable for me to like point it out. All I will say is that for the first time I remember since like the first couple of weeks, they gave us the whole lineup in the opening segment.
Sting versus Flair, another world title match given away out of nowhere. And even though last week we learned Sting and Luger are going to be a tag team now, he's immediately given a singles world title match.
Apparently that's what we do. That's what we do in WCW.
And did you mention that Savage is facing the winner?
No, I didn't. I was leaving that part for you. I guess it didn't go well on WCW Saturday night.
Exactly. What? Lex Luger versus Macho Man starts us off. Randy misses the elbow drop, and then a torture rack ends it. And just 5:05 for the Macho Man. Bischoff is shocked. Bischoff is screaming, "No! Will you be an unbiased announcer? Jesus Christ." Another big win for Luger over Macho Man.
Is that his fourth in a row?
I think so.
And that's the cleanest. That's the cleanest he's beaten Macho Man as well.
The Dungeon of Doom drag Mean Gene into the ring with him. The Horsemen follow right behind them. We see the new U.S. champ, one-man gang.
First time
in the Dungeon of Doom now.
First time since World War III that we've seen him with the U.S. title.
Remember, he won it in some bullshit after Starrcade.
No, I thought it was after World War III. No, it was after Starrcade. Okay, yeah, you're right because Kenzo Sasaki was there.
Arn Anderson lashes at Brian Pillman for not dressing appropriately for this meeting. Arn tries to make peace with the Dungeon of Doom. Kevin Sullivan will lend the Horsemen the Giants at the Clash of the Champions. Sullivan compares Ric Flair to the Yankees and the Celtics. All those championships. Sorry, he didn't mention the Lakers.
I'm like offended.
Oh, because he's from Boston.
Okay, fair.
Arn slaps Pillman after he gets loud and excited about the Horsemen.
Slaps the shit out of him.
Oh, that was rough. So stiff. Sullivan respects Arn, but not Pillman. Arn really taking the lead here on the Four Horsemen and making the Horsemen seem very businesslike. Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved Arn in this segment. Arn looked like a star. He was presented as a star, and he was presented as the brains behind the Four Horsemen. That Flair is the face of the Horsemen, but Arn is the brains. I loved it.
By the way, you're not dressed appropriately, Pillman, as Ric Flair stands in the back with a rope.
He's preparing to wrestle, to be fair.
True,
Pillman was not there to wrestle. He was there to spit on people.
Yeah, Pillman is just a loose cannon, to say the least, here on Nitro.
That's a good nickname.
We get the debut of Public Enemy, Rocco Rock, Johnny Grunge, fresh from ECW. Two boys from the hood, as Brain calls them, versus the American Males.
American males, 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 American males.
Okay, you can stop at about 3 of those.
Nah, you have to be annoying. You have to be annoying. That's how their song is.
ECW, ECW chants during the match. Rocco Rock hits Bagwell in the back of the head while the ref's back is turned. Grunge rolls up Bagwell painfully at 3:35 for the win. Dirty finish. Boy, they looked bad in this match. But after the match is when they look good. It's when they get extreme a little bit. Public Enemy, they double stack the tables on the outside. They put Bagwell on top. Rocco flips off the top rope through both tables. I mean, that was cool. And unlike anything we have seen in the Monday Night War, besides when Sabu was around.
Exactly. I was just like, yo,
but they never did 2 tables.
No, that was the nice little touch to it, but I was just like, why do everybody that comes over from ECW get the same booking?
Yeah. Win the match, and then after the match is when the match really begins. That's when the fun starts. Sensational Sherry is going to marry Colonel Parker at Clash of Champions. I can't wait. We're all invited to the wedding.
Our first wrestling wedding of the Tru Rewind series.
Yeah. I'm start a wedding counter. Ric Flair with Jimmy Hart versus Sting for the WCW Championship. We also learned Sting and Luger are going to challenge Harlem Heat next week for the tag titles. They just fucking became a tag team. All they did was the Super Assassins.
They're 1-0, and then they're versing the Harlem Heat non-title on WCW Saturday night.
Jimmy Hart is on the apron trying to distract. Luger comes on the apron trying to get Jimmy Hart off the apron, I guess. There's a clunky spot where Luger pushes Hart out of the way, grabs his megaphone in the process. Sting is doing a stinger splash on Ric Flair and gets caught by the megaphone that Luger has. It looked terrible. The crowd boos. Luger and Hart argue. Flair with a figure 4. Sting passes out from the figure 4. Shoulders down for the pin. Dirty finish. 13 minutes. And then after the Mega Powers, as they used to be called, Hogan and Macho come out to clear the ring of Luger and Flair. Thoughts on the match before I get into the interview after?
The match was good up until the dirty finish. I was like, okay. Once Luger came down, I was like, he's gonna cost Sting this match. Like that seems to fit in with this whole story. But once the post match just pissed me off.
Mean Gene, of course, he needs to interview. He needs a scoop. Hogan not minding his own damn business as he chastises Sting for trusting Lex Luger. Macho Man reminds us, of course, what he told him from day one. You can't trust Luger.
Macho trusts no one.
Sting doesn't even know where he is, what's going on. He has amnesia from passing out. I thought that was a nice touch, though. He just passed out. You have no idea what's going on here. To get him up,
he got knocked out by the megaphone. It wasn't the figure 4. It was really the megaphone.
Sting says he's going to go to find Luger and hear from the horse's mouth. What happened? Like a man, face to face. I like that.
Yeah.
Hogan then tells Macho Man he's got a problem with him too.
Oh my god, yo, this dude is the biggest egomaniac in the world.
He reminds Macho that Macho keeps losing and doesn't deserve a title shot that's his. It belongs to Hogan. I mean, he does have kind of a point, Macho.
But
Can't
what a
get a title
shitty
shot with losing
friend!
from fucking.
What a
What a shitty
shitty
friend.
friend!
Shitty. Macho says, "Don't push me against the wall, because I'll go back like an explosion you never heard before. You never seen before." Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
They just continue to yell at each other back and forth. Hogan looks like a whiny little bitch.
Absolutely.
And did Hogan write this? Does he think this looks cool? Like he's a cool babyface to everybody? Like he's got, the fans are going to agree with me that I'm making sense. No, you look like a bitch, Hogan. Main event time. Mang and Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, they randomly beat up a photographer on the way to the ring. That was unnecessary.
Useful. That was useful for the time they had.
Very, very Lance Archer. Lance Archer of them. Hogan comes back out, even though he was just there. WCW loves doing this.
Yo, that shit pissed me off. I was like, dude, you were in the ring.
Gotta get that pop again, brother. Hogan survives Mang's shoulder massage of death. Then Mang gives him the spike that he gets from Kevin Sullivan. Hogan kicks at it too and hulks up to a rather tame crowd reaction.
Yeah, because he was just a jackass in the last segment.
Hogan with the big boot. Sullivan's on the apron. Hogan hits the leg drop. Macho Man has psychic powers. Out of nowhere, he's already out here. He grabs Sullivan's leg. Hogan steals the spike weapon from Sullivan and uses it on Sullivan.
What
then
a
he uses
baby
a
face.
spike. Yeah. Then he uses a spike on Mang, right in the chest. Mang is just getting up from the ground. He wins 441. That's it. Dirty finish. What a fucking hero. What a baby face. How could you not love this guy?
And Macho proving how much of a better friend than Hogan is by still helping him after he was a complete jackass to him, not more than like 10 minutes earlier.
That is facts. Match of the night, unanimous. Ric Flair versus Sting.
Absolutely unanimous. Sting versus Flair was the highlight of the show in ring.
MVP, I'm gonna go Ric Flair.
I'm gonna go with his brother from the Horsemen, Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson looked like a complete genie and a mastermind in that segment with the Dungeon of Doom. And slapping the shit out of Pillman.
LVP, Hulk Hogan.
He reigned supreme. He took a week off. You guys gave it to him early. You gave it to him early on 2 weeks ago when you
Debatable.
When you gave it to him early, but he got his first true LVP of 1996 with this show. He looked like a complete jackass. He was a shitty friend and a shitty babyface.
Guys, if you're watching this, don't let Sid get away with this. We did not give it to him too early.
Too early.
Let's Sid know in the comments that Hulk Hogan is LVP consideration every week. He deserves it.
Too early.
We had 3 dirty finishes tonight. We're going to put our thumbs out for Monday Nitro. 3, 2, 1. It'll be thumbs up or thumbs down. 3, 2, 1. Thumbs down for me. Thumbs in the middle from Sid. Nitro's been on a tear with thumbs ups. But now this week, not so much from us.
No, this was a thumbs in the middle type of show. Hogan was horrible. Yeah, I mean, Hogan being horrible really dragged down the show. like that's and the fact that he main evented over Sting versus Flair for the WCW Heavyweight Championship pisses me off beyond belief.
That is bad. The ratings are in. Sid, last week, Raw did a 3.0. Nitro did a 2.8. Both their highest ratings thus far. What do you think Raw and Nitro did this week? With the Sting Hot Shot title match, and then the Raw... what was it? Undertaker and Yankom, I guess, was the thing they advertised.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Raw 2.9 and Nitro 2.8.
Okay, Raw went down a lot more than that. 2.4.
Whew. What a plummet.
And what did you say for Nitro?
2.8.
They went up huge.
Whoa.
The highest rating yet in the Monday Night War. First time Nitro has hit 3 million. They did a 3.5.
Wow.
I don't know when they advertised this Sting title match, but Sting, the people want to see Sting.
Whoa.
That gets me every time. So it's tied again, 8-8 in the ratings war with 2 ties and on the Tru Rewind scoreboard. Of course. I was just, who was I kidding? Was I kidding myself earlier when I said maybe Raw might win one? No. Nitro takes this with the thumbs in the middle. It's better than a thumbs down. So they are up.
I gave Raw a thumbs up.
Oh, but I gave. Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Wow. So never mind what I just said. Raw breaks. You think Raw was a better show than Nitro?
I think Goldust was better than anyone on either show
man.
this
Sid
week.
with just a pity win for Raw for Goldust. Goldust does it all by himself.
Goldust with a Herculean effort. He single-handedly. Oh, yeah, wait. Can I retract? My thumbs up, thumbs down?
You sure can.
I will give Raw a thumbs in the middle. You're right. He carried it to not being a thumbs down, but I can't. If I'm gonna give WCW a thumbs in the middle for one person, then I have to give Raw. I have to be even on both ends, and I'm gonna give Raw for one person a thumbs in the middle because it was a thumbs down show other than Goldust. So
but you still have Raw better.
No, it's even in my opinion. They both get thumbs in the middle. It was an
So then I break the tie.
Yes, you
I have
break
Nitro better.
You break the tie. It was an even show.
What a swerve. We are got it swerving all around. So it's 14-4. Bait and switch. Nitro wins. They're still up. Oh, Raw. They had it.
It's close.
Right up.
It's close. You made me revise my thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Episode 29 will be the 1996 Royal Rumble. Please let us know what you thought about the January 15th, 1996 episodes of WCW Nitro and WWF Raw right down there in the comment section below. Push the thumbs up for this video. We've been loving the support and feedback for these Tru Rewind episodes, so always love when you can give it a thumbs up. Share this video with all your wrestling friends and fans, and of course there is the iCard down at the bottom. You can push that to subscribe, the bell below that to stay notified for all the great content right here on Tru Heel Heat. So, for the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
The Pride of NY on Twitter and Instagram, and the Wednesday Night Warriors every week here on the Tru Heel Heat YouTube channel.
You could find me at TruHeel_Epic SP3. You could find me on Wrestle Talks Wrestle 2 YouTube channel every single Wednesday with Alex McCarthy on Wrestling Daily, discussing your latest wrestling news. And of course, every Saturday right here on the Tru Heel Heat YouTube channel with Tru Heel Heat, the weekly podcast breaking down the latest news and previewing the biggest shows. It is me, your Tru Heel Phenom SP3. This has been Tru Rewind, episode 28. We are signing off until next time.